Panic attacks are scary. You don't know what's happening at the time. Your fingers might be going numb, your arms, your heart rate is increasing, you're sweating, you're feeling like you're going crazy or out of control, you're dizzy, maybe you have chest pressure, maybe you have pins and needles, hot flushes, numbness, anything like that. So when that's happening, you're kind of freaking out at the time because you don't know what's happening or why it's happening. So that's a panic attack. On top of that, you can also get physical symptoms such as maybe a choking sensation, tightening in the throat, derealization, not feeling like you're actually on this planet, not feeling like you're yourself, maybe emotional distress, maybe you're throwing up, you feel like you're crying, you got nausea, panicky feeling, pounding heart. So what can you do to help it? Well, what I do is I first realize what's happening. I understand the physiological and emotional components of a panic attack, so I try to address that first. It can happen if you're overly stressed, and basically you have to understand the anatomy of an anxiety attack or a panic attack, understand why it's happening to you, why your body is releasing this stress response, why your body thinks that there is imminent danger or has to protect yourself. So what you need to do is basically you realize what's happening and try to be not afraid of it. Understand that these are physical symptoms that your brain is causing to happen. Stop scaring yourself. Just realize what's happening and just what feeds fear is fear. So as long as you're afraid of what's happening, it's going to continue happening and it's going to get worse. Know that it's going to go away. It's not always going to last. As soon as you get yourself into a comfortable position, distract yourself, put some cold water on your neck, on your hands. I mean, these are things that I do that help a panic attack. If it's a situation that I'm in that is making me feel panicky, I'll remove myself from that situation, try to think of why it's happening. Sometimes it happens for no reason, and you can do these things to help get rid of it. Try to calm yourself down. Basically, if you calm yourself down, that ends the stress response, which feeds the panic attack. Physiological, psychological, emotional changes resulting from a stress response can last for 5-10 minutes or even longer, maybe hours. As long as you don't calm yourself down, it's going to continuously release the stress hormone that creates that panic and the panic attack. Breathe through your diaphragm, which is right up here. Don't breathe through your stomach. If you breathe through your stomach, you can basically hyperventilate, which causes you to expel more carbon dioxide, which causes you to get the tingly feelings in your hands and your fingers. If you breathe through your diaphragm, you're breathing slower and more controlled, which allows you to calm the panic attack down. Try to relax your body. It shuts off the stress response. The sooner you get relaxed, the sooner your panic attack will subside. Thing that helps me is distracting myself. I would call somebody, call my wife, call a friend, play video games, wash the dishes, clean the house. Basically anything that takes my mind off of the panic attack. Once I divert my attention to something else, then it's easier to not focus on what's happening to my body and why I'm panicking. Just be aware that what's happening is your body's doing what it's supposed to. It's responding to a stress response. Your body thinks you're in danger, so it's releasing your stress hormone of cortisol and adrenaline, and these things are released in a big flood, so your body's going crazy and it's a fight or flight response. The best way to prevent a panic attack is to just try to de-stress, take time for yourself, practice self-care. Make sure that if you're overwhelmed, you try to balance your life. Balance is exceptionally key when you're dealing with anxiety and then panic attacks. You need to balance your work, your home life, your social life, and all that kind of thing. Make sure that you don't shut yourself out. So I hope this video was very helpful to you. What are things that you do to calm your panic attacks? I'd like to hear about them, so please maybe just leave a comment on here or in my Facebook page, and we can discuss it further. Thanks. Bye.